Hello, in this jQuery video, I'm going to show you the post method. And the post method allows you to, essentially send content to the, the backend file. And it allows you to get content, but also send content as well. So that's fantastic. To do it, really simple, you do $.post, and then you specify your backend file. I'm using something called favorites.php, created myself. As you can see, it's amazing, and it's just a simple PHP file. You could use ASP or Python or whatever, really doesn't matter. And now we're just going to say favorites.php, and so this is the file location. So if you're in a different folder, you specify the folder hierarchy as well. And now the first thing in here is going to be the data that we're sending. So maybe it is food and pizza, and if you want more data, you just do that. And let's say I'll say games. This is my favorite game now, and this is going to be Half-Life 3, which clearly is released. And now we'll have a function callback, and this function callback will have data, so anything that's being returned. So status, and I'm just going to put a semicolon here to console.log, and I'm going to say data. I'm going to print out data. You can print out status as well as an extra task. Feel free to do that. So if I reload it, click me, see what we get. So it says pizza is the best. That's what it's returned. Now you're thinking, how do we even know that this, this content has been successfully transmitted, over to the the favorites.php file? And there's actually a really cool way of doing that, and we can check that like so. So if we go to favorites.php, and we can actually get that content. What we do with it is totally up to us. We don't have to do anything in particular, but what we're going to do is I'm going to comment this out. To get it, you do $_post square bracket, and in here you put the name, so food, and that's how you get it. So if I create a variable in here, so let's say I'll call it food equals this, and I'll say $game equals $_post, then the name of the post variable that was sent, which was game. And now if we were to run this, click me wouldn't do anything. It's just printing out the empty line because there's no data here. But if I do echo $food dot, and I'm going to say and now I'm going to say $game. So if I were to click me, as you can see, it's loaded the content that we sent. Generally speaking, you wouldn't just send it content and then have it pumped back to you. What you would do is, for example, send some content. Maybe this file is linked up to a database. That database potentially, based on what you've sent, will retrieve certain data. So maybe you send like a username, and it gets the, maybe the username's friends, for example. So if it's a social media site, it returns that back. And the beauty of it is, it does it without reloading the page. And that's the beauty of AJAX. That's the main reason you use AJAX, is if you want to do something with the backend without having to reload the page. So that's it. Really simple stuff, but really, really powerful. If you have any questions, feel free to pop me a message. And as usual, I look forward to seeing you in the next video.